Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Doc Razeth and I'm here to bring you guys a video guide on how to get the 1-minute title easily for those who are more free-to-play players and people like myself who may not have exactly everything. You do need very specific things, but you have about 10 to 12 choices in which you can go through. There are currently 3 methods out there in the game. I'm going to show you the easiest. If you guys would like me to explain the other 2, I can, but I'm not going to cover that in this video. They are harder. One of them follows the same path, the other one follows a more direct and very whale path. So, the first thing you're going to need is your damage dealer. Your damage dealer should be Lily, Celiara, Xander, or Zanfried. And your damage dealer is your most important unit. In fact, the other 3 units that you have, their stats really don't matter. We actually did a run earlier today where they had a 4th person who was like level 20 with a level 1 weapon, and they didn't really have a dragon, and the only reason that they had him was for their passive skill and their wormprint. So, what do you need on your damage dealer? Your damage dealer, if you are in edit team and you click and hold like I just did there, you'll see right here strength. You can click details. It shows you where you get your strength from. So I get a lot of questions. Does your Halidom, do the things your Halidom actually affect the strength here? Yes, they do, and it shows it right there. It breaks it all down for you. You want between 1300 and 1400 if you're using Lily, Zanfried, or Xander. You want 1400 and above if you are Cell, though 1400 and above is recommended for everybody. So that is how you tell. If you have 1300, we actually had someone come in with exactly 1300 strength and they were able to clear it with us. So the reason that you will be able to get that high strength is your mana nodes and your weapon. Getting a 4-star elemental weapon is going to give you 50% boost in stats as long as that water elemental weapon is on the correct character, a water character. So that's going to be a big part of your strength. And then if you guys see right here, you'll see my Lily is at 42. The reason why I went to 42 is I used some of my Elder Water to raise her from skill damage 9% to from 8% to 9%, and then I bought the 1 node which was 20 strength. So back to your team here. Your damage dealer needs Paladin Defender to max Unbind to get that extra 5% damage, and the skill prep is very, very important also. You cannot do this without a max limit broken defender. If you do, you're going to have a very hard time, so just do it this way. The next thing is if you have a Maribel or you have an Ezalith, use them. Every Maribel and every Ezalith can actually stack a ability called Defense Down. I'm actually going to show you right here. For a Maribel, you have to have her to 2nd mana tier with the second ability, or with the first ability leveled up to 2, and you get Defense Down without fail. This will appear above the boss as a little tiny shield with a arrow pointing down. This can stack up to 8 times if everybody has a Maribel and Ezalith on their team, meaning you can have up to 40% reduced damage, or 40% reduced defense, meaning 40% additional damage to the boss. Their dragons are only to increase their might because every bit of AI damage does help, but it is not necessary. The real big key here is their wormprint. You can get this from the raid and from doing the blazing summons. This gives you at base 5% shapeshift prep, and once you have max limit broken it, or max unbound here as it said in this game, it goes from 5 to 8%. There is also another card called King's Countenance, which starts at 8%. The way you get that card, it is a 4-star card, is by summoning in the current banner. This is required to have at least 2 of these, though a lot of people I have seen that I've ran with had 3 of these cards on, because the strategy we are going to do, you will see momentarily, is going to involve doing 3 dragons, shapeshifting 3 times instead of twice. So the last thing that's going to matter here is your dragons. You can use Leviathan is the best damage. It has the best damage, has the best strength boost, so it's going to help you get over that 1.3k might requirement. The second best is Poseidon, because Poseidon, even though he only has the 20% strength and 20% HP that Poliahu has, he can hit up to 3 targets at once, meaning both legs and the body, thus putting him as the second best dragon. The third best dragon is Vodyanoi because of having 30% strength. You can use Polyahu, as I did in every single one of these runs. It is doable, as long as she is max unbound, a very high level, as you see, 68 out of 80. I would not go any lower than this because our runs were very close, because you need her skill to level 2 and you need this strength boost here. So, the last thing is, do I need water elemental weapons? No, people have done it without it. It's just to get you that stat bonus, that 50% stat bonus to push you over the edge. And then, what about having the same co-op skill with Lily and Maribel? I did just fine. It is technically a waste, but her defense down is so good, it is worth it. Do not bring Hildegard in here. She is a waste of space. She will not do enough damage for you. She will end up letting you down. It is better. Actually, we had this case earlier today. Just switch it out for a trash unit with a better passive, and you will be golden. Hope this will help you guys. I'm going to now show you guys a bunch of videos and then explain thoroughly the method. That seems to be it. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and if you like the content, please subscribe. If you have any comments, if you know any information that I don't, please leave it in the description down below. I'm going to go ahead and let the video play out, and that's why I'm giving you guys the closing stuff right now. See you later. Oh. Come on, break. Nice. Nice. GG, guys. We did it. 203. Whew. Good job, boys. Got him. Got him! Good job, everybody. See, all it is just perfecting the mistakes, knowing exactly what to do. John actually already has it. He was just trying to help me get it, so... Good fucking job, everybody. Holy crap. We got it. We got it. There it is. Bask in the achievement here, the title. The first thing you want to do on this boss is immediately run towards his left leg, which will be on the right. As soon as his leg is selected, immediately go into Dragon and use your first skill and start spam attacking the leg. If your DPS is too high here, he will start using the skills you are trying to prevent from happening by breaking the leg. You need to destroy the leg either as he starts to turn or as soon as his roar is finished. His roar happens around 2 seconds after his overdrive gauge is filled. You will have to have the leg demolished by 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Next step is to attack and use skills on the body of the boss and get your second dragon out as soon as possible. By the time your second dragon is out and its ability is used, the boss should either be about to tail swipe or midway through it. Make sure you break the boss before this happens. If a tail swipe goes off, this means a failure of a run. If you break him before he tail swipes, usually this is an indicator that your DPS is on par and you should be able to make the run on time. Next step after the break on the tail swipe is to continue to spam your skills and your attacks. If you are a melee character, and this goes the same for the ranged characters as well, you will be blown away by a gust of wind after this point at about 5 to 10 seconds after the break. And you will be required to force strike if you are a melee character to get back to the boss quickly, as he will blow you back. By the time your third dragon comes out, you will need to immediately be next to the boss and use its ability, and hopefully it burns it down just in time. Hopefully this was helpful for you guys, and let's get right into the next video. So for this, I will give you guys a play-by-play of exactly what's going on. We just demolished the leg, so it's a little bit delayed here. We are attacking to try to get our second dragon out. We have our second dragon. We're popping into it. We're attacking. We have now broken him, but we accidentally hit the tail here. This is a problem. But thankfully our teammates are making up for it. Here we're about to get blown back by the gust of wind that I talked about. If you're in dragon form, you actually can dash back quicker, so that was really lucky for us. So then we had the roar. This is usually, that roar right there can actually cause you guys to wipe, because that's precious damage that you guys are going to need. And then we finished it off right on time, exactly at 2 minutes. The problem with 2-minute runs is sometimes the other teammates will have 1:59 on their clock. So right there, I was actually showing you guys exactly what our team comp was, so that way you guys could see. This run actually has the most stacked team, but I wanted to show you guys all 3 of the 3 or 4 of the team comps. Because I thought it was important that you guys see. We don't have really strong stuff. We have probably just barely able to do this method, and this one shows a little bit of a faster version of it. So I'm sitting here recording and watching the loading screen with you guys. So first thing we're going to want to do immediately, dash to the right. We'll go over this one last time, just to repetitiveness. So you're going to want to preemptively start swiping, or click and start dragging your mouse. That way you're ready. You'll have seen me do it in a couple of the other runs here, but this was the last run of the day, so hopefully I was hoping to just get this run done at this point. So come on loading screen, there we go. Alright, so you'll see immediately go. As soon as that leg is selected, you see I pop right into dragon, immediately use my skill, and then start spamming on the dragon's leg here. Now this one, we are having a problem with having too much damage, so you'll see we actually wait until he starts the turn and then immediately demolish it. We actually had an entire person not even on the leg and on the body. So we're trying to break him here. He hasn't even started doing his fireballs. He just did his roar there. Now he's about to start. He was about to start doing fireballs. We broke him. So now we're trying to get our next dragon. We have it. You'll see we're going to immediately pop into dragon. There's a little bit of a delay there because I was attacking and attack animations. So we're going to be spamming the boss, and as you can see here, because we had so much damage, we didn't even get into our third dragon. You see there with a time of 2 minutes and 9 seconds. So the guy right there who's saying woo, he's the guy who's actually has all of the damage. So